What's up, brownies, ponies, ghost enthusiasts, and other creatures? My name is Josh Manilis, and a few days ago, me and my good buddy Northern Rides were just chatting, and then we began to talk about Stjernetornet at Tivoli Gardens, why it was moved to the former spot of Vertigo. I was very happy when I heard from Northern that this change wasn't permanent, and that led us to a discussion of what is next. So, the plot is about 18.13 meters, or Northern Rides said, I guess. I don't know if that is completely trustworthy, but I'm gonna take it because I couldn't find anything myself. And I began digging. There were some rules I set in place for myself. Of course, it needed to be in that 18.13 meter spot, but it couldn't use all of it because there still needs to be a queue. And I didn't see fair rides be very pretty in this part, so I choose to left them out too. So that led me to some attractions and some coasters, which I will end with because I want to talk a little bit more about those. But there are some flat rides that we're just gonna get right into right now. So first, me and Northern talked about that it would be absolutely amazing to have a swing ride here. But swing rides are normally very big, but there are actually one, as in Pearly Midi Discovery. This is the only swinging ride I could find that was small enough to be in that plot. It won't have very good capacity, but they have worked with Zamperla before. So I gave it a pass because I actually think they could actually very much use a swing ride, like Northern also said. The next up we have another Zamperla attraction, which is a Zamperla Hawk. There aren't really any bad things about this. I think it would fit in pretty nicely and also give them more things that turn upside down. And it would fit very nicely into that plot of land. And again, they have worked with Zamperla, so there's almost nothing wrong with this pick. The next one is actually an Intamin, and it's an Intamin sky jump. It would be extremely popular because, an Intamin sky jump. And it would be extremely great for marketing because, again, something that just flips you down, absolutely, mostly vertical, is just absolutely amazing. And now you might say, well, they have the Golden Tower, but yeah, Grunalund pulled it off, so why can't Tivoli Gardens? I guess that's probably my only accusation back. But they haven't worked with Intamin, so I don't know how likely it is. The next one is actually also an Intamin. It's the Intamin Super Gyro Tower, which is an observation tower, which this is the only non-extreme ride on this list. But I thought they could use it actually to smaller families that just want to get a good view of Copenhagen. So I thought that would be absolutely amazing to have. The thing is about this attraction, it can't be that high because of the spot it's in. It's not that very tall. It can only be 67 meters, which I guess that's high, but it's not very much higher. It's just a little bit higher than the Golden Tower. And yeah, it needs to be bigger if it actually needs to get some extremely good views, but it would still be a great fit for the park so that people can get hopefully an amazing view of Copenhagen. So let's go to the roller coasters. There are some roller coasters that I've chosen. I've chosen 4 roller coasters, as I also chosen 4 flat rides, but that wasn't intentional. That was just the only thing I found. But yeah, I found 4 roller coasters. There are many questions with taking roller coasters, like where would the maintenance building be and where would the lift hill be, especially in such a compact park as Tivoli Gardens. I have some ideas for the maintenance building, but it's not something that I want to talk about here. The lift hill, there are some rumors that the taco place right beside the Golden Tower will get removed, but I think there could be a lift hill over that anyway. But for the most of these pigs, we don't need a lift hill, other than 2 of them. So let's just go into what I have to say about roller coasters. The first one is actually the one I think would fit the best in this park. It's an Intamin hot racer. Of course, it's a single roller coaster, so it's very, very compact. And it has a launch, which means that it doesn't need to have a big lift hill. And it can get up to speed pretty fast. And they don't have a launch coaster, so that would actually be very good in the park as well. And it would be great for marketing because the only other single rail coaster is in America or in Australia. I don't know, I think I can have some slight remembrance of a rumored RC Raptor somewhere, but even if that happened, then you can still promote it as the only single rail coaster in Denmark or in the north. I don't know. But yeah, it's still Intamin, so it's probably not gonna happen. And again, it's a roller coaster that's a con on in and of itself. The next one is actually a Godzilla Eurofighter. There is Slash Infinity Coaster on my list right here, but I'm gonna say the Eurofighter because I think that would fit best. The biggest con to this is probably the reason why this is not gonna happen. And that is Vildsvinet, the first ever Godzilla Eurofighter, is not that long away. It's only an hour away, in fact. And they haven't worked with Godzilla either. But it has a very compact layout. It can have a very compact layout. It could get some Danish records, like the inversion record or the steepness record. And the lift won't take a lot of space because, you know, it goes straight up and straight down. So it won't be that big, which is a great thing for a park that doesn't have a lot of space. The next one is actually also kind of the same, I guess, idea, but it's just pulls it up a notch, is the Zero Tower Launch Coaster. Another one they can market the hell out of, because there's only one of these, and that is in USA. I'm of course talking about Wicked at Lagoon. And this could also have, like, the Eurofighter, have a very compact layout. I think this is more likely because they actually have worked with Sierra. This is also would fit better in the lineup because, again, they don't have a launch coaster. But again, this is another coaster that maybe too resembles Vildsvinet. The last coaster I want to talk about is an SNS El Loco. This is of course very compact, and they have worked with SNS before for the Golden Tower actually, so that wouldn't be a problem either. The lift is a little bit bigger, but that doesn't really matter because it's still very compact otherwise. And actually when I showed the list to Northern, he loved the idea of the SNS El Loco, and I really love it too because I think that would be a great fit. I still think the Hot Racer would be better, but this will still be absolutely amazing coaster, and there is nothing in Denmark of that as well. And again, it could break records like the steepness or the inversion record, and it of course needs to be a custom layout because, you know, no space for it at all. So what are the most likely and what do I think fits the best? So the most likely will probably be the Zamperla Hawk. As I said, they have already worked with Zamperla, so that is already a plus. And there aren't really any cons for this, and I think the public would very much like this ride. Because, again, an attraction that goes upside down is always welcome at a theme park. The thing I would actually like to see the most in this park is of course the Intamin Hot Racer. It's very compact, it has a launch which the park needs, and it would be great in the lineup, as I said, as for the marketing as well. It is Intamin though, so it's probably not gonna happen, and it is a roller coaster, that is probably less gonna happen. But a new roller coaster at this park would just be amazing because they only have 4, and even though 2 of them is absolutely amazing, then a new roller coaster will always be welcome to the park. And it would just be absolutely amazing to see what they can do with that coaster. But yeah, that was all for this video. If you like it, then please give it a like. And if you would like to see more of this kind of videos where I try to predict what theme parks we'll get in the future, then please write down in the comments which park I would do next. It doesn't need to be in Denmark. It can be all over the world, and then I can give my opinion. So if you want to see more pony and coaster content, then please subscribe, of course, or else I will just see you in the next video. Brohoof, see ya.